Over-socialized, fearful dogs have a lot of difficulty dealing with pretty much everything normal adopted dogs experience.
All right, stop, slow down.
The primary cause of all of these behavior problems is simply under-socialization. These dogs have been kept in isolation, especially when they come from hoarding cases and puppy mill cases. So we would rescue them from those environments, but some of them simply weren't prepared for placement in adoptive homes. They needed extra help.
All right, folks, that's very hard to look at the end. That's a dog known as Coconut, in pretty bad shape, and you're going to see a very happy ending for Coconut in just a couple of seconds. Kristen Collins, who you saw in that video, Senior Director at the ASPCA's Behavioral Rehab Center, and that's at St. Hubert's Animal Welfare Center in Madison, New Jersey, which is celebrating its 2-year anniversary this month. She joins us. Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks
okay.
for having me.
You know, it goes without saying the kind of work you guys do. It's just so impressive, and it's so much needed. And I have a dog. I have a 10-year-old Bichon, and you know, I can't imagine when I see dogs like this. But you see dogs in worse shape than Coconut was every day. Mm-hmm. How do you deal with that?
It can be very difficult to see them like that, and I think the way that we deal with the trauma that we experience seeing them so afraid is by remembering the happy stories.
All right, so talk about the rehab center and what goes on there. I mean, how do you take a dog like Coconut or a dog in worse shape and perform this transformation to where they're a family pet?
It can take a while. All of our procedures are scientific. So what we do is we focus on bringing them in, and we expose them very gradually to things that frighten them, and all of those things they have to experience in pet homes. These dogs have never walked on leash. They've often never been outside. They've sometimes never been inside, and they've never interacted with people at all. So we're very, very gradual. We teach them to associate all that stuff that's scary with good things like food.
How common is your rehab center in Madison, New Jersey? I mean, is this are there centers like this throughout the country?
There are shelters who have been doing wonderful work with enrichment and behavior modification and training for years, but this is unique. Yeah. This is very unique, and that's why it's so exciting. It's the first of its kind. It's the first facility dedicated strictly to providing behavioral rehab.
Are there some breeds with better temperaments than others, or does it, you know, do they all come in equal, but depending on what they've experienced?
I would say it has nothing to do with breed. It's a great question.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I think it's a good question. I believe that it has everything to do with a combination of genetics and experience. I would not say it has much to do with breed. We see all kinds. We've got big ones and little ones, all kinds.
Yeah. And this groundbreaking kind of therapy and you know, acclimation, is this going to be published in a study of some sort, or?
We are going to do that. We are going to publish a formal study, and that part's very exciting. We've learned a lot, and we're very excited about sharing what we've learned. So that is our ultimate goal, the widespread impact part. We want to teach other shelters what we've learned.
And you have, I mean, not this kind of facility all over the country, but people, of course, we're in the New York area, and you're from New Jersey, but if people are interested all over the country, there's a main website or number that people could go to for the ASPCA, correct?
Absolutely. You can just go to the ASPCA website to learn more about what we do.
That's amazing. It really is amazing. And to have a job where you work with, you know, with these dogs, it's something to, I guess a lot of people would love to do that. And Coconut now, what we saw in the video, that's typical. I mean, Coconut's well adjusted and living in the family life now?
She's got a great life, and she never would have been able to do that.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful feeling.
Yeah, no, and have you seen Coconut since?
I have. Yeah? We visited, and I love her people. It's incredible the bond they have. She
and
is
what about the bond
dog.
to you? She remembers you, too?
She does, although it was really funny. She saw us, and she said, "Oh, hey, it's you." And then she was totally all over her people.
Let's put up Coconut, part 2, after the rehab center experience, and you're going to see Coconut with living with a family now, I believe.
There's a baby. Let me see. She adds so much to our lives. She really does. It's getting up in the morning, coming down to your little one, you know, and fixing her breakfast, and she gets her breakfast before I get my coffee. Ooh, that's a lot. She's absolutely wonderful.
Well, that's how we all are with our dogs. I mean, should be with our dogs. Great to talk to you, Kristen. Keep up the good work. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it, folks. We'll be back with more of the Steve Malzberg Show.